everyone. Good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL, Inspirations for Your Life. Great and happy that you've joined us tonight. Another great show, starting off with our master topic, which we'll get to in a little bit. We always start a Saturday, we roll through the week, and we finish up on a Friday. If you're new here and you're watching us, then go ahead, get your camera app out from your smartphone. Touch the little yellow lips. Once you point to it, you get my link tree. If you're not watching us, but you're listening to us only, then go to Believe Me Achieve for more of my amazing great creations. Whether you're watching us at 11:30 a.m., 11:30 p.m., 12 noon, 12 midnight, 6 a.m., 6 p.m., 4 a.m., 4 p.m., whatever time it is, thanks so much for making Inspiration to Your Life a daily part of your meditation diet. And on with our show. Our master topic is Understanding Synchronicities. Series 2 means we're in our second year. Show 28, episode number 5. All right. So we're talking about synchronicities. And people say to me, John, how the heck does a synchronicity happen? And so what I want to share with you is if you actually are looking for synchronicities, they're not going to show up. You need to have them surprise you. Surprise you. So if they surprise you, then that means they're truly a synchronicity. And the definition of synchronicity are basically two related events, but don't have a causal relationship between them directly. So we think about synchronicities. We think about a thought, and that person calls us. We think another thought, and suddenly that happens to us. Is that a synchronicity? Well, thoughts bring about our world, right? But I'm talking more about, we think about something and then that person shows up, or, we, let's say, are, I don't know, working on something. And we're not sure about something, but suddenly we get an angel number or we get other numbers. And these repeating numbers mean that we are on the right track, my friend. We're on the right track. If we're on the right track, then that means that you will definitely go far in your life. That's right. You'll go very far in your life. Now, synchronicities might seem like they're a little bit out there. Well, they are. They're out there. And I'll tell you that they're pretty amazing. And so, why is this? It's because it's our way to connect to the world. It's our way to connect to the world. What does that mean to you? A synchronicity, as we've talked about before, happens to everyone, but it's whether you're observant to the synchronicity. If you're saying, oh, they don't exist, you don't believe them, well, of course, then you're never going to be aware of it, right? How do we change our perspective about synchronicities? First thing we have to do is we have to believe. I say believeandachieve.com all the time, believemeachieve.com. But if we believe, and if we're living in the present moment, it's like we get this subtle shift. And the shift makes us aware of something else in our life. Something else in our life. Think about that for a moment. I'll tell you that for whatever reason, a synchronicity won't just show up once. A lot of times it'll show up multiple times. Multiple times it will show up. But why are we so daunting or untrusty about them? I'll tell you that a synchronicity is someone that can appreciate. But what is a synchronicity? When I say someone, it could be a someone, it could be a something, right? But if you don't embrace a synchronicity, if you don't acknowledge it, okay, then how could you ever expect to grow? How could you ever expect to grow? I will say that people get confused, right? People get confused. Why do they get confused? Because other people tell them that things are impossible, are not possible. And when a synchronicity shows up, it's like magic to us. It's like magic. I will tell you that it's something we don't necessarily believe in. This is said by a lot of people. But then when they suddenly realize it was a synchronicity that got them to connect with someone, it was a synchronicity that got them to find that client, it was a synchronicity that changed their day. Now, you might be saying to me, hey, John, I get it, but where will synchronicities be happening? And, they can happen anywhere, but they can happen when you least expect them. I said where you least expect them. So if you don't expect something to be somewhere, does that mean it won't be there? Even though if it's there, you won't go anywhere because it's not doing anything according to your perception. And our synchronicities that we are fortunate to have are communications from our higher intelligence, from our divine, our creator, to let us know that, hey, you're on the right track, or you know what, you're not even in the right ball field, or you're not even in the right state. And it's when we make this observation that a synchronicity can suddenly change the whole perspective of life. So that means in just a dime, we can change the synchronicity of life. I'll tell you this, when you get one synchronicity, you're going to get more. As long as you keep on your same attitude, right? As long as you keep that same attitude. You do that, you're going to be pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So when a synchronicity happens, what should you do? You should celebrate what's happening. You should be grateful for the fact that you had a synchronicity. And expressing your gratitude and continuing to live in the moment will bring more fruition of other synchronicities. So we've talked about the fact that a synchronicity happens when we just trust in the universe. And when we live in the moment, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now, in the moment. And they can happen anywhere. They can happen in your work, they can happen in your car, they can happen at home, they can happen on the playground, they can happen taking a walk, right? They can happen anywhere. And if they happen anywhere, that means we've got to be open to these things in our lives. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, been a pleasure, been an honor to be with you this fantastic evening. I hope you'll like, love, support the channel. Definitely comment below, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. Go to my YouTube channel, John Space E Space MRLAY Space Serial Entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase. Help keep our content free. Make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or a savory dessert plate. Either way, we'll be grateful with those pennies and dollars. We'll invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping motivational content to empower you to change your life. Have yourself an amazing evening. And remember, show my channel some love, and I'll continue to produce some amazing videos just for you.